Alright, welcome back to Scarlet Hollow, guys. It's been a minute since I played, but I'm excited to get back into it. Let's meet Reese a little bit. Your mom is so scary. Yeah, she can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Yeah, definitely gives that vibe. She's very overprotective, if we're being honest, though. Anyway, make yourself comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. Haven't been cleaning much. Do you need us to break you out of here? I don't think your mom can stop me. That's not very nice. Because she really does mean well, you know? See, look, your mom really looks out for you. Let's just read through these. Has Stella told you... Actually, I think this is the most important one. So, has Stella told you everything that's happened the past couple of days? Oh, she's told me all about what you guys have found out there. I wish I could see some of it myself, but, you know. He gestures in futility towards the walls of the basement. That's fair. Are you sure you can't just sneak out one of these nights? The doc isn't keeping me prisoner here, Stella. I'm sick. You know that. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to. There's nothing to apologize for, and I appreciate the effort. Really, I do. There's just nothing you can really rescue me from. That die has already been cast. But we were talking about the past couple of days, weren't we? Yes, exactly. Ooh, yes. Do you have any thoughts on the ditchlings that we've been seeing? Yeah, they've been coming up to my window at night. Wait, really? Is that why you texted me that that they looked like something out of your nightmares? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I thought I was hallucinating. I hadn't put it together that we might have been seeing the same thing until just now. I've been sketching them, actually. Tell me what you think. It's pretty accurate, man. He pulls out a sketchbook from one of the piles in the room. Ooh, there's not audio. Hold up, guys. Okay, that's exactly what I saw on my way home last night. What does it mean that they've been lurking around here, though? Yeah. I don't know, but I like the company. They're kind of beautiful in a sad way, if you ask me. I mean, yeah, because we don't actually know if they're evil, to be honest. They might not be evil. Maybe they're just, like, a progenitor to something worse, like a warning sign. Agree to disagree with you there. Those things are going to be stuck in my nightmares until the day I die. Look at Reese. That's a nice little smile there. Do we think the town is doomed? What do you think? Well, yeah, what do you think of Tabitha? She was always so distant and mean. I probably would have thought she had it out for me personally if she wasn't like that towards everyone. Or if I thought she even knew my name. But people change. Maybe she's nicer now. She's still terrible. Really, Kanika? That's not very nice. She's not terrible. She's just kind of distant and cold. You guys just never took the chance to get to know her. She's actually really funny and sweet. Exactly. I'll pass. Thanks. Now, what do you think about Wayne? Who? You know, that guy who's been following Alex around being all ominous? Oh yeah, that slasher creep. I appreciate the classic Jason vibe that he has going on. Here's hoping he doesn't live up to the look, for our sake. You know, that's foreboding. Do you think the town is doomed? I think everything is probably doomed at some point, but I guess that's answering a different question. Do I think the town of Scarlet Hollow is on the brink of collapse? Probably not, but it's not like I have a lot of perspective on what it's like out there. You know, there could be rioting on Main Street, and if Stella or the doc didn't tell me, I just wouldn't know. I would totally tell you if there was a riot. Would Dr. Kelly tell you, though? I mean, yeah, I'd hope so. But the point I'm trying to make is that other people are my eyes out there. What are you saying? There's a lot of stuff we can look at here. Give me a sec. Yeah, I'd like to hear about your art. It's exquisite, grotesque, so emo. There sure is a lot of it. I mean, let's take a look. I think it's kind of cool, to be honest. I wouldn't call it exquisite, but I guess that's the closest thing. It's exquisite. Thank you, Alex. I don't really make my art for other people, so it's always a nice surprise when it resonates with someone, especially considering how personal these pieces are to me. Having other people look at them sometimes feels like I'm having them look over a raw wound. You know, I've still got that painting I stole from you back in high school. I even took it to college with me. You make good stuff, dude. It is pretty cool, yeah. Oh no, you should get rid of that old thing. It's ancient. Knowing there are people out there who might see something I made in high school is terrifying. No way, it's rad and people compliment it all the time. You could gain a real following if you ever posted these online, you know. Nah, I think I'm okay to sparsely populated late night live streams. It's all the social media I can handle. Relatable. I don't know how you do it, Stella. Having to exist in front of all those people all the time. Knowing some version of you lives in their head. Knowing they expect something out of you that you might not be able to give them. Okay, but if the only time you ever put your art on display is in a live stream during school hours, when am I going to be able to see what you've been working on? Tell you what, when I die, I'll leave you my paintings. Then you can see them all. Maybe they'll be worth millions since I'll be dead. I'll be able to rest easy knowing someone had retroactively given my life value. This guy's depressed. Yeah, I'll just be blunt. This is my thoughts. I think your mom really looks out for you. That's one way to look at it, I guess. It's possible she's gotten a bit on edge lately. I think my condition has been stressing her out a lot. It used to be something she thought she could fix, but I think she's kind of accepted that it's just something that we have to manage. But even if she's a little harsh, she means well. It's like you said, she's just looking out for me. I could flirt with you? I know you think you need her, but there's plenty of people out there who would love to dote on you. I'm not flirting with Reese, but thank you for giving the option for those who would like to. I get that. I guess she is a little controlling for sure, but she's kind of hot. Whoa, pause. I guess in a controlling way, yeah, if you're into that. No, I think Anika has a bit of a point. She is a little controlling. Did you know she turned us away yesterday? She said we couldn't even talk to you. You came by yesterday? She didn't even tell me, but I was probably asleep. That's all. She didn't want to wake me up. I don't think that's her being controlling or anything. No, not to cast any doubt on that, but she did say I couldn't bring you any food. She knows that's how I show my friends how much I appreciate them. And she knows I can work around all kinds of allergies and intolerances as well. Not gonna lie, felt weird. I don't know. My body's pretty particular when it comes to food. He's making excuses. She just prefers to have full control over what I eat, so... Okay. Maybe that does sound controlling. But it's for a good reason. If I eat the wrong thing, it could really mess me up, so she has to regulate my food. Actually, yeah, I'm curious. So you three go way back, huh? Yeah, almost to the womb. School here is at Tiny K-12. Not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. We're lucky we all got along as much as we did. Some kids weren't able to make any friends their age. They just happened to be born around the same time as some real jerks and were stuck with them through their whole school career. Poor kids. Not that we were free from dealing with jerks, like a certain Scarlet I would name. Okay, she was a little rough around the edges, but she was pretty friendly when you got past that. Maybe to you, the way she used to look at me, you'd think I rolled in something foul every morning before school. Same here, though to be fair, the feeling was mutual between us. She deserved it, though. I don't know if you could say that without giving anyone context, but hey, go off, Kanika. This is rude. I'm not saying that, to be honest. Yeah. So this is quite a collection you've got here. Any Rex? Let me think. Oh, have you heard of Shinochi Deathblood? I saw that for the first time recently, and it blew me away. Excellent example of both Japanese horror and found footage done right. We could even put it on after dinner, if you guys are interested. Dang, I would usually be down for that, but we gotta head over to Oscar's after this. That's true. That's true. We promised we'd ghost bust his place. He's apparently been dealing with a bad haunting. And I feel like we should really be there for him tonight, considering everything that's happened. He and Rosalina both need our support right now. I'll take a rain check on that movie, though. I'm not ditching Oscar. That's a serious situation. Yeah, I'll take a rain check on it. Yeah, we'll definitely come by for a movie night this week. I'm free tomorrow night. Same goes for Alex. It'll be a good time. We all have fun. I should probably work tomorrow, but I can close up early. Look, there you go. We got a movie day between the four of us. Sounds like fun. Yeah, this situation is rough. I don't think we should just say that outright, though. That might be a little toxic. Let's be real. Hey, you want to come ghost hunting with us tonight? Oh, wow. Do you think you'd be down for that? We'd love to have you. Yeah, it'd be great to have you along. That would be so amazing. But I haven't had the best luck leaving the house lately. Even just walking to town is enough to put me in bed for a week. It really sucks. But make sure you bring your camera, Stella. I want to see everything that happens. This sucks. I feel bad. I'm not asking. Actually, no, no. I am gonna ask this actually, as soon as we talk to him a bit. Thanks, but I've been dealing with the thing for a while, so you don't have to feel sorry for me. I've come to terms with the way the rest of my life is going to be. Heh, you're so macabre, Reese. Make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. You haven't, right? Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's been getting worse. You know, I can barely keep most food down. My skin always itches like there are worms crawling underneath it. I could live for a long time, or a short time. No one's sure. But I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I have left is going to be miserable. So I've done my mourning. My best years are behind me. My future is unknowable. And one day I'll wind up in a pine box, just like everyone else. You know, I'm okay with that. Dang, Reese. You know, I may be a goth, but that's some real nihilistic shit there. We'll make sure to come by more often from here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right? Thanks, guys. But you really shouldn't worry about me. I have my art. Doing fine. Really. Didn't they just say they don't really know what's wrong with him? But I guess he does still have to have a diagnosis. I'm gonna ask. So if you don't mind, what is your diagnosis? I don't mind, though the answer isn't very illuminating. It's not one particular thing, but a whole mess of little nasty things that add up to one big diagnosis of bad genetics. Guess I pulled the losing card in the DNA lottery. Me too, bro. And hey, it isn't all bad. Some of it is just weird, like this. Whoa! Reese pulls on the skin on his arm. It stretches unnaturally. Hyperelasticity. Kinda cool, right? Whoa. Does that not hurt? Nope, it feels fine. Like I said, it gets itchy under the skin sometimes, but I don't know if that's the elasticity, the medicine, or some part of my condition. That's kind of the same. Sure. Dinner's gotta be ready by now, right? Almost on cue, Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen. Dinner's on the table. Guess that's it for catching up. I mean, it was nice. Nice to talk to you. Make sure you wash all your hands with soap. I don't want anyone sharing the germs at the dinner table. Sure thing, Doc. Yes, ma'am. We could be very punctual about it. I'm allergic to soap and can't wash my hands. I'm just gonna go wash my hands. That was kind of rude. No use saying anything here. It's probably best to just silently comply. I'm not too keen on her, to be honest. She's kind of rude. You make your way towards the sink, but are stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. It feels out of place, like you've accidentally wandered into a different older house. But more than that, you can feel something radiating out from behind it. Something dark and cold. Something that reminds you of the dusty tunnels you narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum that just beyond your hearing fills the air, and you feel strange. You are compelled to approach the door, drawn in as if hypnotized. Whoa! Whoa! It just goes and goes. Open the door. That's awesome. I mean, it's fucked, but it's awesome. I'm choosing this one. Before you know it, the doorknob is turning in your hand, and your heart is full of both deep dread and a compulsive need to know what might be on the other side. What do you think you're doing? Well? We gotta be smart here. I'm looking for the bathroom? So you passed by the open door that's clearly a bathroom and went snooping around. Come on, get washed up. Everyone's waiting on you. Return to the door. You won't let her interrupt. You need to know what's behind the door. This is sus. Oh, no you don't. Come on, wash your hands and sit down. She grabs you by the shoulder and yanks you away. Do as she says, cleaning up under her watchful eyes and allowing yourself to be ushered back to the table and away from the door. Yes. Yeah, that's the best way to get a thumbnail. Sorry that you guys had to witness that, but it's fine. Dinner is already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense. His shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. She sits opposite of you at the head of the table, her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her. It's a position of authority, where her height gives her a vantage point over everyone else. No one at this table does anything without her noticing. It almost feels like, despite the presence of your friends, it's strictly a conversation between you and the doctor. Pills. She slides a few tablets towards Reese. He obediently swallows them. This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is the pasta sauce homemade? No, it's from a jar. I work too many hours to make my own pasta sauce. Well, you have excellent taste in brands, and if you ever wanted any tips on easy home-cooked pasta sauces, you know No thanks, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. Thanks again for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it. Can you not talk to my BFF and potential love interest like that ever again? I'm not saying that. Let's talk about Reese. Boom. I won't be blunt about it because you're being rude. Do you think Reese might feel better if he got out to see people more often? No. I'm his doctor and his mother. You are someone who met him for the first time less than half an hour ago. One of us is a little more qualified to make decisions about his life. You know, Doc, I feel pretty okay. I mean, as okay as I usually do, so still kind of shitty. But I don't think having people over has been as rough with my health as you thought it might be. It's been really nice. Hear that, Reese? Can hang out with friends again. If you're still feeling okay after dinner, maybe you can even come ghost hunting with. Ah! Jeez, Kanika, what was that for? Don't push it, Stella. Just say that next time instead of kicking me. Your boots are heavy. Sorry, Dr. Kelly. We're totally respectful of Reese's boundaries, even though they might seem a little arbitrary strict. They're not arbitrary. These rules are in place for a good reason. Tell me how great you feel in an hour when the exhaustion catches up to you, Reese. You'll be knocked out all evening and regretting every minute of this, let me assure you. As if I would regret being able to see other people for the first time in months. I don't care what happens, it was worth it. You can feel the tension at the table start to rise. I don't want to escalate things too much, so let's choose our words wisely here. Yeah, let's try to bring the atmosphere to a more level-headed level here. Reese is a talented artist. You must be very proud of him. Yeah, he has a lot of skill, honed through practice and dedication. I can't say I understand a lot of his pieces, but of course I'm proud. Thanks, Doc. Doc, not Mom, by the way. This is kind of rude, but does no one in this town have two parents? Dr. Kelly's glare intensifies. Small towns are full of drama. People beat when they're young and reckless, and it doesn't always work out long term. Plus, these hills are dangerous, and the jobs are even more so. Things happen. Not everyone gets some fairy tale ending. Find happy endings anywhere, though. It doesn't have to be perfect, but people can still be happy if bad things have happened to them. Now, I guess living in denial is a kind of happiness, sure. Lie, the food is not really good. Boom, I want to know that. How well do you know Tabitha? Not very. I'd know her a lot better if your family didn't seem to be so afraid of doctors. I can count on one hand the number of times she's been in my office. No wonder everyone but that old Ed Wardine died so young. Hopefully your mother was better about taking you to the doctor's visits. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something genetic at play. It's much better to catch those things early. Yeah, that's true, honestly. Thanks for putting this together, Dr. Kelly. I don't usually have to cook for so many people. I'm just glad there's enough for everyone. You know, it reminded me of what it used to be like when these two would come over. Hungry teenagers eating me out of house and home. Should have charged your parents for all the food you kids went through. Honestly, it was like I was running a restaurant, not a doctor's office. You're a doctor, dude. You get paid hella money. Chill out. Why didn't you want me poking around the clinic? You seemed awfully guarded about me checking out that door. Because it's closed? Doctors don't usually just let people wander around their clinics. Of course, Dr. Kelly. We would never. I'm sure Alex is just joking. Right, Alex? I'm not joking. You know, I can't say I ever felt drawn to the place before, but the secrecy is starting to make it feel awfully compelling. Stella, don't you think of getting any ideas from Alex? No one is playing hide and seek in my private offices. Not today and not ever. Alex, she doesn't need any more bad influences. Don't call me a bad influence, dude. I'm chill. I mean, yeah, but what if it's haunted? This place was built out of an old Civil War hospital, right? It was a TB clinic, too. Double haunted. I can't believe I never went ghost hunting here. Are you sure you don't want us to check it out? We'll have a whole bunch of extra experience after tonight. It's not haunted. Now drop it. You can feel the tension at the table start to rise. Okay, we're definitely going too far. So what were Stella and Kanika like as kids? Noisy and messy, like all kids. And they always had those little projects, videos or crafts, or animal rescues, whatever it was that had captured their imaginations that week. She seems to have a soft spot for that. So like I said, noisy and messy. Didn't we bring a dead squirrel into your house once? Oh god, not the squirrel. I remember that squirrel. Didn't you think the dog Frankenstein? Oh, could Frankenstein it back to life or something? I was like 12. I was very susceptible to what I saw in media and very sad about that squirrel. That's one of those things that keeps me up at night. I still feel guilty about bringing that thing into your house, Dr. Kelly. Just glad you didn't make it a habit. Alright, I'm not asking that because that's very clearly a yes. Alright, let's think about these. Do you know Sam Wayne? Sam Wayne. Dr. Kelly takes a moment to think. No, doesn't ring a bell. Someone you know? Someone who's been following Alex around. Super mysterious guy. We have reason to believe he might have caused some kind of weird illness at the mines. He definitely looks like he could use medical help. So please let us know if he shows up or anything. You know, if there's someone harassing you, you should get the police involved. This isn't any of my business. I'm technically not wrong, to be fair. Have you seen any weird hairless creatures scurrying around in the woods? I don't go to Tin wandering in the woods. So no. You don't have to go all the way out to the woods. They've been coming to our windows at night. They've been what? There are these things called ditchlings, and they've been preying on the local wildlife, and Alex and I found a whole nest of them the other night when we... Oh, I see. They're some of your cryptozoological creatures. I know it sounds pretty out there, but I've seen these things in person. We're not messing around. They're out there, laying eggs at animals and doing God knows what else. And here I thought you finally managed to get an even head on your shoulders, Kanika. Seems like Stella might be a bad influence on you. I know those stories can be convincing, but that's only because she managed to so thoroughly convince herself. She's not making up stories, and neither is Kanika, and neither am I. All you have to do is look outside after dark. There have been more every night. They're all pale and doughy in their faces. They're like sculptures of humans that didn't set right. I see. You stay up too late painting your grisly faces, so you're starting to see them everywhere. I'm sure whatever's outside is just raccoons or... Stop. Stop doubting everything I say. Stop trying to rewrite things I tell you to fit what you think should be true. There's weird shit going down in Scarlet Hollow, whether you want to face it or not. Aside from Reese's mom staring down the table, nobody is making eye contact with anyone else. That's not good. I'm really pressing boundaries here. I'm definitely pushing it here. I'm getting very much so to a point where I'm gonna make something bad happen. No. I'm gonna ask this and then we're gonna drop it. Has anyone come in suffering from hallucinations? I'm not at liberty to discuss private medical information. Are you sure? Not even a little bit? Could help our investigation into the strange goings on. It's not like you have to name names. Investigation into what? The collapse mine? Your little ghouls? I think this is best left to professionals, Stella. Not someone who runs around in the woods with a camcorder. Okay, judging by the police response so far, Dr. Kelly, I don't think it is. We saw some stuff down in the mines just last night that I struggled to explain. Maybe if we knew if there were any miners suffering from hallucinations, we could just rule it out as a gas leak. But you were in an abandoned mine. The chances that you were huffing something dangerous and hallucinatory are through the roof. We'll leave it at that and treat it as tragic as it was. It's not like it was some kind of mystery to unravel. Alright, we're gonna not press too much. Just kidding, yes I am. Have there been any strange illnesses spreading around town? What? No. Are you sure you haven't met with any miners who had unusual symptoms? Anyone who seemed sort of drippy or strangely ominous when they talked? Sorry to pry, I'm just doing my due diligence. Absolutely not. I've barely seen so much as a runny nose, which is a good thing. If you're so concerned about the mine, why don't you just have Alex ask Tabitha? I have no interest in violating HIPAA through your weird little investigation into nothing. We'll call it there. I'm not going to try to press too much more because I feel like it's getting very bad. You remain silent, quietly picking at store-bought spaghetti and dinner rolls. So, we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week while Alex is still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever gonna change. I'm sick every day. I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone just because seeing my friends has been deemed so strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have friends over. Reese stopped mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. That's not funny. I'm not laughing at that, I promise. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Uh-oh. Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Damn it! I knew it. I knew this would be too much. He got overworked. Everyone, get out of my house, please. Just leave us alone. Stop trying to interfere with his life. All it does is hurt him more. You can't just leave him like this. Now is when he needs friends the most. No, now is when he needs me the most. I am his doctor and his mother. I know you care about him. I know that, and he knows it too. But all any of you would do is get in my way. So just leave, please. I'm gonna be blunt. Don't think we don't know something is up here. Yeah. Wait, do we? I don't care what you think. I just want you out so I can take care of my son. The three of you are rushed to the door. We'll be back, Reese. I hope you feel better soon. Slam that bad boy on us. Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your faces. The click of a lock signals the end of your dinner at Reese's. Huh. Figure we call that here. That was stressful as hell and not a good time. Yeah, look at Kanika and Stella. Not in a good mood if I say so myself. hopefully we can sort things out, and I'm definitely sussed out. Maybe I should have just said I, because they don't seem like they were catching on to it, but I feel like she's got something hidden from us, especially that door. But yeah, we'll be back next time. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.